Good morning, Facebook Live. This is Robin Carriado, and it is phenomenal. Oh my goodness, it is so phenomenal outside. The perfect temperature, football weather, feels like fall. I'm so blessed. Just FYI, I will not be on tomorrow because it is my birthday, the 55, Grace for Jubilee. And I will be celebrating tomorrow with Rich. He and I will be having the day off and just spending quality time together. So today will be my last day to be on this week. And I just wanted to come on here and encourage you that God has such revelation for you that will simply bless you. Oh my goodness. You're set up for a blessing. God bless you, Donna. Thank you for joining in. And so God keeps speaking to me about whatever has your attention is what controls your intent. Your intent is what you desire, what you're focused on, what you want to come to pass. Hebrews 11, 1 through 3, that faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. And you know, as long as we have hope and as long as we have faith, that is a God intention. And God keeps telling me, and I've written about it in chapter 1 of the new book, The Forbidden Fruit, the Spiritual Disease, that the enemy was after mankind's intention because he knew that mankind was created in the image of God. And he went after mankind's intention with the forbidden fruit as Eve ate of it and gave to her husband, and he ate of it. And the enemy got their intention because there is power in intention. Power. I'm telling you. And so this is what is so amazing, what God wanted me to share today. He wanted me to share about the Tower of Babel. Genesis 11, 1 through 9. How there was one language and all of those gathered in that area, they were of the same mind, the same accord, which wasn't of God. They were wanting to reach the heavens and build a tower to the heavens. And so God knew their intent, and he confused them by confusing their language. So they couldn't be in one mind and one accord. And that is where we get Babel and Babylon, different languages, as it relates to God's confusion of language. And he was just reiterating, there is so much power in your intention, in your God intent. James 1, the prayers of a righteous man, a righteous person avails tremendous power. And saints, I am telling you, as I know it, to be confident about it. You've got to keep your mind on the kingdom of God and his righteousness. And as you keep your mind on God, on his righteousness, and your attention is turned up to heaven, where you're blessed with every spiritual blessing, oh my goodness, saints of God, it is going to happen. It has already happened. It's already done. You're just waiting on the manifestation of it. Is that not beyond exciting? And so God keeps having me focus on the promises he's given me as it relates to ministry, on the promises he's given Rich, on the promises he's given us. And we have got our intention. We're in one accord. We're in agreement, and that is why there's power in agreement. If 2 or 3 shall agree in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, in the will of the Father, it shall be done. And that is God's accord. That is God's mind that is upon his people to make known his promises, which are yes and amen. And as we are nearing Yom Teruah next week, and next week will be a week where I will do a teaching leading to Yom Teruah and getting the body of Christ Jesus in position for that feast as we begin to partake of the heavenly manna. Think about that, saints of God. Jesus is the manna that has come out of heaven. He is that manna, the Word. The Word was made flesh, and the Word dwelt among us. He was the life of God, and that life is the light of mankind. That is the intention of God in you. When you have your intention from God, because all of your attention is focused on what He can do, what He's able to do, not on what you're able to do. Do you hear this, saints of God? Not on what you are able to do. And sometimes He allows us to get to the ends of ourselves through different trials, through different tribulations, so we cannot get the glory. Woo! He uses the foolish to confound the wise. And I'm telling you, saints of God, it is a time to get joyful. It is a time to be happy. It is a time to be grateful. So every day, thank God for the gifts He's given you that day. He's given you gifts all day long, but do you see them? Yesterday, I was so filled with joy as God gave me the gift of family and friendship and just blessed me with those gifts. And I just could not help but be joyful. And I wanted to get on Facebook and say, I love you all. I'm so grateful for you all. Oh my goodness. That's the rivers of living water in my members, that I'm acknowledging that gift of life that Jesus got to experience in the body. Can you imagine how Jesus Christ was probably just beyond overwhelmed in a God way as He experienced fellowship with the disciples, as He got to restore Peter, and He got to just fellowship with mankind, the very people whom He loves, that He got to touch them, He got to hug them, and He got to commune with them. Is that not mind-blowing? And guess what, saints of God? You and I, every day, have this privilege as we experience the God kind of life and are grateful, not up here, okay? Because you can say, oh, I'm grateful for this, I'm grateful for that, I'm grateful for this, and it's just your mouth moving. It's not from the heart. Oh, saints, let it be from the heart, because that is where the knowledge and wisdom of God, that is where eternity is planted. If you are experiencing heaven on earth, woo! Oh my, get ready. There is nothing but gratitude in your heart. Grace, grace, grace. So let that be the message to you today. And be thankful, be grateful, be authentic, and be real. God bless you. I love you.